We'll go ahead and get started. We're joined now by UC Riverside coach. He'll join us. We're joined now by UC Riverside coach Mike Magpayo and student athletes Zyon, Pullin, and Flynn Cameron. We'll start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions. We ask media to please raise your hand and identify yourself and your media outlet before asking your question. If you're joining on Zoom, please use the raise hand feature to ask a question. Coach, if you would please start us off with some opening comments.
Yeah, I just thought it was a great team performance. There was a lot of anticipation coming into this game, and I thought we did the job on both ends. We held them to 34% from the field. Tried to contain Pepper as much as we could, but we did the job on the other guys. And then offensively, the lid came off the basket in the second half, and we started banging some threes. So it was a great performance by the guys, and just look forward to keep it rolling.
Any questions?
Hansel Chu, 88.3 KUCR Radio. Nate Pickens, the freshman guard, only 9 points, but on the box score, plus minus of 15. And he's only a freshman guard, but what trust do you have in him to play him so many minutes and having the impact that he does?
You know what? We trust everybody out there. I say it. It's an old Steve Kerr line that I really believe that any one of the guys on our team can win a game at any day. Fortunately for Nate, he's had some big moments during the year, and tonight it showed up in the biggest game so far. So I was real proud of him, and also Jalen Martinez to have the kind of game he did in his hometown. Look for those guys to keep it rolling.
Patrick Figueroa, KDVS. As you mentioned, you contained Elijah Pepper. He shot 7 for 18 from the field. What was your game plan coming into this game to contain him?
Man, we try to protect the paint. We try to bring bodies, show bodies. It's really hard. He's kicked our butts. But luckily, we found a way to survive. And today, this is probably the best job we've done of all 3 games against them this year. So, we got 2 physical guards sitting to my left here that give them fits, that are just as strong and just as athletic. And I think it was a credit to Zyon, Nate Pickens, and Flynn Cameron for doing the job.
It also felt like this game was decided by the three-pointer. UC Davis shot 1 for 16 the whole game. You guys started slow, shot 2 for 10 in the first half, and then picked it up shooting 7 for 13 in the second half. Was there a real emphasis in your game plan on the three-point shot?
You know what? What's funny is we wanted to pound the paint, and then we of course we're a good three-point shooting team, but we wanted to pound the paint, and it sucked in their defense, and we found some open guys, and our big guy, our big 6'11" guy, Martinez hit a couple too there, so. It was good, and we work on that every single day. And then to hold them to 1 for 16, you're gonna win some games if you hold them to 1-3.
I have a question for you, Flynn. 0 for 3 from the field in that first half, but finished with 14 points. What was your halftime adjustment, or what changes did you make coming out into the second half?
Probably just staying out of foul trouble. Yeah, that whole first half I was in foul trouble. Didn't really get much feel for the game, but coming into the second half, it was ZP telling me the whole first half, let the game come to you, and yeah, just glad it did.
Question for Zyon. Bruce Williams with 7 outs. They say it's hard to beat a team 3 times. You beat these guys 3 times, you're going to be in the same situation tomorrow. Is there a strategic advantage to playing a team the 3rd time after you've already gotten 2 victories?
I think the biggest thing is, you could beat them. Seeing that you can, get the job done. It's tough to beat a team 3 times, but I think if we, stick to what we do every single day, it'll give us a, great opportunity to win the game.
This question is for Coach. You guys only had a 4-point lead going to halftime. What was some of the things you were telling your team, like during halftime, to take such a commanding lead in the second half?
Yeah, you know what? We were holding them to 34% from the field. So, we were up 12, and then there was some stuff, technical and some fouls and whatnot. But bottom line is we were holding them to 35% in the first half. So we came in and we watched film at halftime of the first half, and there were some really good defensive possessions. So just kept hanging our hat on that. And if you stand on 2 feet with your defense, usually our offense does the job when you got these guards, these senior guards.
Any other questions?
I got one for Coach. You guys took a trip to Australia this summer. This year? How did that crystallize the chemistry?
Yeah, it was the impetus, I think. It was the catalyst for what we've kind of created, there is a deep connection with these guys. I mean, the whole bus ride here from to Vegas was, I mean, these guys don't shut up talking to each other, which is great. You know, again, I tell my staff and our strength and conditioning coach and our trainer, enjoy this team, because it doesn't always happen where you have this great group of character. They got a lot of character. They got a great approach, great work ethic. And so, yeah, I just want it to keep going. I love being around these guys.
And this question is for Coach. You guys shot no free throws in the first half. Was it more of bad whistles or your team just not being aggressive enough?
No, it's the former. I don't know. You saw me losing it out there. I don't know. You know, for some reason, we're last in the conference at drawing fouls, and we have some physical guards. But I don't know. I mean, all I was telling the guys during the game was just tough it out, you know. And a lot of times when you take a commanding lead, they're going to try to, you know, whatever. I don't know. I wish I had the answer. We have really physical guards that I think are getting fouled, but we found a way, and we will keep finding a way regardless.
Okay, we have a question on Zoom. Marlon, go ahead.
Hey Zyon, Marlon with the California Aggie here. You know, you and Pepper are two of the best players in the Big West. What was the experience like to go up against Pepper?
You know, he's a talented guard over there. I think, you know, he's up there in the country scoring wise. So, you know, it's always a tough matchup, and, you know, a matchup you look forward to. You know, and just going against some of the better guys in the country. But, you know, we know what they, you know, how they play and stuff like that. And, you know, they're a very good coach team. And, you know, we look forward to that matchup.
I have one for Zyon, or sorry, for Flynn. How did your experience in the semi-pros internationally over the summer shape you into the leader that you are for this team?
That's a good question. I'd say just summarize it all up. Being on that team, there was like a lot of professional players that play in the NBL. Some of them have gone over to Europe right now. So it's a little bit of it's cool to be here, be around that environment, learn from guys that are professionals. It's like a step into what my life's going to be in the next year, 2 years. So yeah, that's pretty much like the stepping stone, like a little bit of growth for myself right there. So yeah.
My last one for Zyon. How did your mental game progress this year and contribute to your success today?
I think, you know, it's just learning. You know, I'm, you know, learning every single day. I think it's, you know, not getting on myself, you know, and, you know, getting back on defense and those little things. But I think, you know, I definitely grown in that mental aspect, and, you know, it's something I got to keep working on, and, you know, make me a better player at the end of the day.
Great. We appreciate everyone's time. Thank you.